Chris Brown dance better than Michael Jackson?
What's up? This is Big Wave with Patiently Aggressive Podcast, maintaining the balance. Now, today I want to talk to you about Mase saying that Chris Brown is better than Michael Jackson or dance better than Michael Jackson. And it's something to think about, you know what I'm saying? So I want to get your thoughts on that. It's an interesting perspective when you look back at like the tapes of Mike dancing and then compare to Chris Brown and stuff like that. What I'll notice about the artists from the 90s or even basketball players from the 90s. But with the artists, especially earlier than the 90s, with like artists like Michael Jackson, it was more of a vibe. That's what I noticed. It's like patient and aggression mixed in one. It's more like a vibe going on with them. It's not necessarily like the dance move was better, but it just had this flawlessness to it, like this magical look, and it has to do with the timing and how you move yourself and the patience and the care you put it in and cherishing the moment. You know what I'm saying? So that's my thoughts on it. But what do you think? Do you think Chris Brown is better than Michael Jackson? Or, you're not supposed to compare them. It's kind of like comparing LeBron and Michael Jordan. Some people might like LeBron better. Some people might like Jordan better. It has a similarity. Even when you look at Jordan, it was about that grace, that patience, that, capturing the moment, cherishing the moment type of thing. Meticulous to their art. Now, don't get me wrong, Chris Brown is the best I've seen done it since Mike, as far as like the full package and just have great dance moves. But it's still, and I don't think it's his fault. I think it's just because that era after the 90s is just so rushed and you got to do so much that you can't just focus on being like a single artist like Michael Jackson. At the time, it was just that genre pushing through, but now you got so much different genre in music that Chris Brown probably got to do a pop record to, appeal to this. He probably got to do a hip hop record to appeal to this. He probably got to do this type of record, a love record, this record. But the core of Chris Brown, is dancing and love, make you feel good music. You can't really focus on that in this era, or else you'll just get canceled out, period. So he was able to merge all of that together. So I think that's the difference. So you're not able to see that vibe. And it's similar with like LeBron. LeBron has like 40,000 points, the highest. He should be in a category all by himself. You shouldn't be comparing to Michael Jordan. It's two different eras. I think Chris Brown probably the same thing. He in a category by himself. Shouldn't be compared to Michael Jackson. As far as that's the best we've seen since Mike, maybe that's it. I'm saying, but let me get your thoughts on this. This is your boy Big Wave. I'm out.
I think Chris Brown danced better than Michael Jackson and danced better than Usher. But he's not a better artist than Michael Jackson. Does that make sense to you?
It makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. So to somebody that's like, because you got to think about it. And I'm speaking as a person that lived to see all of them at their height. So I know what Mike looks like, pause, at his height. The spins that Mike do, the dance moves that Mike does as a performer. Yes, Mike is held like as the GOAT of all time. Mm-hmm. I'm not changing that. I'm saying dancing wise, there is not a move that Mike can do that Chris Brown can't do. But there are several moves that Chris Brown can do that Mike would not be able to do.
Mm-hmm.